Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back to Al-Qura Public School online classes. Hopefully you're fine and doing great at your home with your families and taking good care of yourselves and following the precautions recommended by our doctors. So this is your English literature lecture. I am your English teacher Anam. Our textbook is Read Now and our topic is the river. Today we will do reading and half reading of the chapter and back exercise of the chapter the river. Okay, now open your books. So, beta, this is our topic, the story of a river. As you can see, it is a very beautiful and colorful story. A tiny little spring burst out of the ground. Plop, plop, it said. A tiny little spring is a source of water and it comes out or bursts out from the ground. So, what is the meaning of burst out? Burst out, sudden release, to appear suddenly. Plop, 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 plop is the sound of the water, it said. As it ran down the hillside, it whispered, pitter patter, pitter patter. Now they are telling us about when the waters ran down or comes down from the hillside, it whispered. Whispered to speak in low voice. To speak in low voice. What does this voice says? Pitter patter, pitter patter. It had become a little stream. Okay, the stream passed through a field and a little girl jumped over it. Ha ha ha, laughed the stream. You can jump over me now, but I am growing bigger and bigger. As you can see in the picture that the spring becomes a stream, as you can see here, and the little girl jumping over the stream. So the stream is laughing and saying that you can jump on me now, but I will become more bigger or get bigger. When it went and soon it was joined by another stream and another and another. To its way, other streams also join it and it become these other streams are called tributaries. Soon the little stream became quite big. Due to the joining of other streams, it became quite big. The stream came to a bridge. It was only a long plank of wood laid across. Stream have a cause stream became bigger now, so it has a bridge now. It was just a plank of wood. But the stream felt very proud. Proud, feeling honored. Proud, feeling honored. I am too big to jump over now, it cried. Now it remembered that the girl jumped over it when it was a little stream. So it is saying that now I am too big to jump over, no one can jump over me now. It danced on and on until it reached some children. We can fish here, shouted one little boy. Fancy, said the stream, I must be a river now. I am quite big, and children can fish and even bathe in me. Now, it is the story of a river. As you can say, it is the journey. As you can see in this story, it is all about how a small spring becomes a river and its journey towards its destination. Now, turn the page. As you can see in the picture that the stream is become a river now. It carry fishes and children are bathing inside it and they are fishing also. The river began to run more slowly. The land was flat and fields of corn stood on each side. The river became stronger and tore off bits of rock and soil where the bank was not wide enough. So river needs space to flow. So when the bank are where the bank were narrow, it tore off bits of rocks and soil to flow smoothly. It swept the mud and sand and stones along with it and dropped them later at a wider place. Suddenly the river ran into a village. Suddenly, quickly and unexpectedly. It wasn't expected that it is entering in a village. What a proud moment that was. Proud, feeling honored moment that was. A real bridge of stone carried the river. Now I am so big that people must build a bridge to cross me. If you remember that first there was no bridge, little girl can jump over it. After that, it has a bridge which was just a plank of wood. Now it is wide enough that people must build a stone bridge to cross over. After the leaving the village, it passed through many more fields where cattle and sheep grazed on its bank. Grazed to eat grass. A bigger surprise awaited it when it entered a small town. Now, after moving from a village, it enters in a small town. Here, the river found itself carrying hundreds of little boats and full of happy, cheerful people. Cheerful, happy, or joyful, the people here are very fond of me, it cried. I wish I could stay here always, but I can't. I must go on. I don't know why, but I must go on. Still, river don't know what is its final destination, so it is thinking that it wants to stop into the town because there are so many boats and cheerful people. It wants to stay, but it don't know that it should go on. On went the river, past more trees and green fields, until it came to a huge town called a city. Village. After that, it enters into a town, now in a city. At first, it was pleased to see many big bridges, but later it became very sad. It was so pleased, it was happy to see so many bridges to cross over it, but after that, it became very sad. So, this was reading for today. Now we will solve back exercise of the chapter.